Nate Diaz fell short against Jorge Masvidal in the UFC 244 main event. He does not come out of this fight with the BMF title. He loses a third-round TKO to Masvidal. Fight stopped in between the third and the fourth round by the ringside physician. Nate Diaz, a couple nasty cuts on his face coming out of this fight. I think the stoppage was justifiable in hindsight. Those cuts looked much worse in real life than they did on television. For Nate, I know he would have liked to continue. I know he would have continued if they let him, but that's not in the best interest of his health and safety, so he comes out of this fight with a loss, of course. He was disappointed about it, and right away after the fact, he campaigned for a rematch. He says that is the fight he wants the most in the world at this moment. I don't necessarily know if he's going to get it. Jorge Masvidal seems to be trending in a different direction, and at this point, Nate seems to feel that if he doesn't get that fight, he's willing to sit out until he does. Masvidal agreed post-fight that a rematch needs to happen in the future. And I think Nate will probably wait around until that opportunity comes around. Masvidal may fight for the title next, the actual UFC title. If he wins, loses, potentially they try to set that rematch up. Who knows? But I think Nate Diaz is someone, as we've seen time and time again, he sticks to his guns. He operates a certain way. And if he's up here telling us very definitively that is the fight that he's going to be pursuing more than anything is this Jorge Masvidal rematch, and I think that's what he's going to sit out and do, whether that means waiting 6 months, a year, 2 years, who knows what's going to happen. It's so hard to sit here right now and try to predict Nate Diaz's future, but if he's saying it, I'm going to tend to believe him. So I think whenever the case may be, whatever the circumstances are, the next time we see Nate Diaz in the octagon, it is against Jorge Masvidal. We just don't know when.